If I had a net income of 100,000 Jamaican dollars, this is exactly what my budget would look like. So I actually did a TikTok on this and a few people were asking, why zero for the girlfriend? And that was intentional because for me, if I was earning $100,000, I couldn't find any room. There's no room to give woman any form of money. And you can see for yourself, the maximum amount of money that I would be spending on rent is $30,000. I'm not and will never ever spend more than 30% of my income on rent or mortgage. And this means that I could not live in a city like Kingston. Now, once you go outside of Kingston, you can definitely find houses for rent for less than $30,000. And I'm not talking about no little ghetto area. There are decent apartment or houses that you can get for less than $30,000. But everybody wants to live in Kingston and Portmore, so you just have to pay the Kingston and Portmore prices. So for me, if my income was $100,000, there's no way I will be living in Kingston. And another thing to take into consideration for Kingston is that what you'll get for a 1-bedroom outside of Kingston, you can get a 2-bedroom. So grocery would be about $20,000 to $25,000. Because remember, each time you won't have to purchase certain things. So for example, cooking oil, when you go to the grocery store, you won't have to pick up cooking oil. So I won't have to pick up cooking oil each time. Seasoning, I wouldn't have to pick up that each time. But you have some things that will run out from time to time, and then you have to top it up. So for example, you'd purchase rice for the month, then so you'd have to buy rice again. Things like bath soap, you won't necessarily have to buy that each time, depending on how you budget, right? So as a single person, $20,000 would definitely be more than enough for me, and $100,000 per month on groceries. And I'm not including the snacks. No, I don't like snacks, so I'm not going to buy a lot of snacks. Maybe some gummy bears. And gummy bears now gonna cost a lot of money. And that $20,000 will definitely include some grapes. At least quarter pound of grapes. Whatever it's selling for, some grapes will be included. My utilities will be just about $12,000. And a lot of people's biggest problem is JPS light bill. And guys, let me give you a little shocker. My light bill never passed 5,000 Jamaican dollars. And no, I wasn't stealing electricity. I did not do that. I think one of the key things why my JPS bill was this low was because the fridge that I had then was a small fridge. Because when I was just leaving UTech, and going on my own, started paying bills for the first time, I purchased my little fridge because I'm forget money from to buy a big fridge. So one of those fridge for like $30,000, it's about this tall, right? Those are the small fridge, and I don't think that utilize a lot of electricity. The other thing is that I hardly watch television, right? And I didn't put out any effort like, hey, I need to try and cut my light bill. No, it was just low. I didn't put out any effort to say, boy, I'm not going to use this, I'm not going to do that to conserve on electricity. The other thing is that I hardly use microwave because to me, when you warm up food in microwave, it kind of spoil the taste of the foods. So I rather utilize the stove for reheating purposes. One thing I know for sure, taking bus is way cheaper than owning a car. So for me, if my income was $100,000, car is out of the picture. I'm not going to think about owning a car, right? Because taking public transportation is going to be cheaper. Yes, I do know that a car is more convenient. However, it is more expensive to maintain, and it's going to come with the same risk as public transportation because madman dep on the road everywhere. So you can't run from them. The same bus that you are taking could just run in your car if you had a private car. So the same risk is there from an accident point of view. So yes, you feel safer to an extent because you're in control, but anything can happen once you're in a motor vehicle. Now for my savings, I'm going to put at least $10,000 in my savings. So rule of thumb, save at least 10% of your income. If you can't save that 10% immediately, then you have to save what you can. However, you need to start focusing on trying to get to that place where you can save a minimum of 10%. Now, when you hear about saving, the first thing you should start doing is the math on how long it's going to take you to accumulate $1 million. Now you realize that saving $10,000 per month is going to take you almost 10 years to see $1 million. So now you need to start seeking out ways how you can cut down the time to get to $1 million. So the next line item on my budget is my education, which I will be contributing $5,000 per month. Now the reason why I put $5,000 per month is that I'm assuming that I will be employed and be in a company already. Now what I will be doing in this case is that I'll be utilizing platforms like Udemy and taking online courses. Now what I realize is that once you're in an organization, right, once you have your footing, you just need to have the skills, and then if there is no red tape, which some may exist, so if there is no red tape, then guess what? You may have to play the politics. And once you play the politics, right, an opportunity may arise. And once you have the skills and education, then a promotion may be in line. And now once you get that promotion, your income can then increase. So you see how everything is lining up now? On the other category, I'll have a $13,000. So let's say I invested myself, my income take a lucky jump, and now I'm earning $200,000 per month. Right, guess what? My budget will still remain the same. Now my goal is to get to $1 million in a year versus saving $10,000 per month to get to $1 million, which is going to take me life forever. So that means I'm still going to be taking public transportation and utilizing my God-given bends to cut down some of the costs. Now what a lot of people do in this case is that they jump and go and take out a car. Boom, automatically increasing their lifestyle without stocking away some emergency funds or savings. So automatically my expense moved from $100,000 to $150,000 because car payment plus gas plus maintenance easily $50,000, and a lot of people don't do that math. Right? They just look at owning the car. That's the easy part, guys. So for me, I would not be increasing my lifestyle. I'll be focusing on stocking away cash, building up my emergency fund, building up my savings. Now I have some money to invest in whatever venture I want to pursue. Again, if I go and take out a car, the capital that I could be using to invest and build wealth, I'm going to have to be paying it out to the bank. Now I'm a slave to the bank. So I have to be working and giving the bank some money instead of having that money working for me. I'm not going to take on a liability and working for that liability. So my other category will remain $13,000. So if my grocery bill went over the $20,000 which I budgeted, then guess what? I have some extra funds in my other category to fill that gap. So guys, if you have made it this far in this video, you have an opportunity to win a gift card of $5,000. All you need to do is leave a comment in the comment section below, and once your comment gets the most likes, then you will be the winner. Now this gift card can be redeemed on jadeals.com, and you can use it to purchase anything of your choice. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.